and say hello to the people, Phil.
Hello.
And welcome back to After the Hype for our review of Spyro the Dragon.
Yeah, I had to think of how I was going to say hello this time because I try not to repeat myself of how
you
I
try. I don't know how well you're keeping up with that.
I don't know.
Trying. We've done a few of these at this point.
True.
At this point. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, After the Hype is our review show for games that we play on Hype. H.Y.E.P. Have you ever played that we play live over at twitch.tv/2pennygames. You can catch us Tuesday, 1 p.m. until, 9-ish.
Typically like 8 or 9,
yeah. Depending on, how long the game is, how long we are to the end of it, and
how general feelings,
etc., etc. As of yet, we have yet to quit a game out of not liking it.
Yeah, true.
Yet. Now, it may come. I don't think it will, but it might one day come. Who knows when we might hit that Dark Souls era with Connor and just be like, no, fuck this, get out of here.
Maybe.
Anyways, but
it's definitely a possibility, but I don't know.
We are not talking about that today. We are talking about Spyro the Dragon. It was my first time playing it. You, Phil, are the big Spyro fan. Oh, and for people who don't know, Have You Ever Played is the show that we do where one of us shows the other a game that we've played that the other one has not. For example, I have not played Spyro the Dragon. You played it quite a bit as a child.
Yes.
You have not played the Mass Effect trilogy, and we are working our way through that right now with the Legendary Edition. So, ladies and gentlemen, Spyro the Dragon released initially September 9th, 1998 on PlayStation 1. Metacritic has it right now at a 91 of 100, selling about 3.45 million units in the US. We did not play the original version.
I already played it forever ago. Sorry, I'm a little tired.
We record these quite late, and after he gets off work. So, we did not play the original version. I don't think I've got a PS1 Classic, but I don't think you have a PlayStation 1.
I do. I still have my PlayStation 1.
You have a PlayStation 1? Oh, good for you.
I don't know if I have my old copy of Spyro.
Yeah, and I also don't know how to capture shit off of old consoles like that yet. Yeah. So, I'm sure I could buy a converter or something. But anyway, so we played the Reignited Trilogy version on PS4, the PS4 version on the PS5. I don't think there's going to be any
there's no difference.
There's not going to be any real difference, loading screens or anything on that. Which came out November 13th, 2018. Funny enough, only an 82 on Metacritic. And pulling, the quick little info drop from Wikipedia. While publisher Activision has not released sales figures, it stated Spyro the Reignited Trilogy, quote, performed well in its initial release. In the UK, game reached first place on all format sale charts in its first week. While it sold less than Pokemon Let's Go, it outsold both Pikachu and Eevee versions individually. I assume those just came out around the same time. Or the same week or something.
Sorry.
Pikachu Let's Go.
Yes.
Or, I'm sorry, Pokemon Let's Go.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was very, very close together when they dropped.
It placed at the 6th position in Switzerland all format charts. It was also the best-selling PlayStation 4 game in its first week in Australia. So, if I were to guess, it was just fans. Fans were excited and they bought the trilogy, and then probably didn't. That sales tail didn't last very long.
Tavin, you didn't put it in your facts.
Especially because Toys for Bob, who made the Reignited trilogy, is now, dissolved into making Call of Duty skins for the rest of their lives.
Really fucking sad.
Poor boys. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, Activision.
But no, you didn't put it in your facts. But Spyro the Dragon, Insomniac's second game they ever published.
You were correct. After Rocket something robot?
Disruptor is the first one.
Who the fuck made the Rocket Robot game that I'm thinking of?
Disruptor was 1996. Spyro the Dragon, 1998.
So. Naughty Dog? Yeah, whatever. Anyways, so Phil,
yep.
You being the fan of Spyro the Dragon here, give me some background here. Give me some info. What?
All right. Well, Spyro the Dragon is quite possible. I don't think it's the first. Technically, not the first game I ever touched and played, but it is the first game I ever played by myself.
Okay.
So, me as a wee babby.
No brothers, no uncles, no dads, no, I don't know, mom, if your mom ever picked up a controller, I don't know.
No, just me.
There you go.
I mean, well, sure, my brother probably played a little bit of it, but it was definitely more like my game.
That's Phil's game right there.
Yeah. I was obsessed with dragons as a child.
Well, they'll tell you what, this game is all about dragons.
Yeah. So this series was very, very, I don't know, it was just it was great for me as a child because I love dragons, and Spyro's a nice little dragon who he glides around and charges sheep and Norks and picks up treasure and gets eggs and shit. You know
That he does.
It's great. I played the third game the most as a child. I rented that game at least 3 separate times from a Hollywood Video as a child until my mother on one of my birthdays, possibly my 5th or 6th birthday, just bought it for me.
Definitely one of those like classic scenarios where he keeps wasting money on it. Like let's just get it to him so he stops
and
throwing this away.
Yeah, it was just I just remember sitting down and playing Spyro and just running into walls and just fucking chasing Norks around the overworld and chasing thieves around some of the other worlds. Like very vividly, I remember in there is what's that town called? What's that map called? The one with the bulls that you can charge them and they'll stick into the ground.
Yeah. I have no idea what that level is called.
So there's that level where you chase a thief.
6 days.
You chase the thief around, and I would just constantly just in the same circle, just keep chasing him around.
Just chasing that thief down.
Yep.
Gotta get him.
As vividly in my memory.
So
my brain box.
As the newcomer here to Spyro the Dragon, I'll say it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Nice little collectathon platformer.
Yeah, little collectathon 3D platformer. Very much of its era, I would say, early or late 90s, early 2000s with the 3D mascot, characters amongst, your Crash Bandicoots and your Ratchet and Clanks, eventual Ratchet and Clanks, that is. Leaving the game, definitely a kid's game here. Not very complex.
Very true.
Not very difficult. Keeps it pretty straight and simple from beginning to end. Like the things you can do in the first 20 minutes are the same things you're doing in the last 20 minutes. But you know what? It feels good to play. Spyro is he doesn't speak much in this first game. But he's charming enough to stick into your brain and to have some kind of
he doesn't really get a character until like the end of the game, and then 2 is when they actually start giving him like lines to say.
Makes sense. But great design for like just a little smaller purple dragon.
Dragon.
The little firefly. What was his name?
Dragonfly. His name is Sparks.
Sparks.
You're gonna say Squirt?
I wanted to say Scorch.
Scorch, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Sparks.
Firefly.
SPRX.
Yeah, Sparks. Like Sparks. I like Sparks a lot. Didn't love because Sparks also functions as.
At any point in your playing the first Spyro, did you ever wish that Sparks talked?
Not necessarily.
Whenever they tried to remake. Like do like a reboot of Spyro like in the mid 2000s or like early like right before 2010 and they
classic like Ratchet and Clank Crack in Time type shit.
They got David Spade to voice Sparks.
Interesting.
And then he stopped doing it after like one game, and then they got somebody else, and then for like the third part of their trilogy it was fucking Wayne Brady.
So we're shooting all over the map here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Just to give Sparks a voice.
Yeah,
which we don't need.
We don't need that. Sparks
the most fine. You'll get is in like the third game. He'll be like.
That's fine. That's all he ever needed. Yeah. We don't need to turn him into what's the fucking Twinkle or whatever? Not Twinkle. The thing from Zelda, the blue.
Oh, Navi.
Navi.
Hey.
Yeah. We don't need that. We don't need that. That's fine. Anyways.
Watch out.
I like Sparks and Spyro. I think they're a cute little duo.
Yeah.
I'll say one of my nitpicks, like as I was playing, is and this doesn't matter really, but Sparks represents Spyro's health bar as well, and the colors he chooses into, I don't think clearly.
Gold for no damage, blue for 1 hit, green for 2 hits. Then he disappears, and if you get hit after that, you're dead.
You're dead. The blue and green not enough I don't know, maybe it's just my brain. It's not like the type of colors you would see for like, hey, you're in danger, stop, like play more cautiously.
Typically you're looking at like red.
Yeah, you're looking at like some oranges or reds.
When
or
Sparks is gone, the controller LEDs turn red.
That's great. I don't look at my controller while I'm playing a video game. Though I love that touch. I love that touch with PlayStation controllers. But yeah, Spyro the Dragon, just a cute little 3D platformer, man. Just
it's a lot of fun.
Time, just running around collecting your what do you collect in this game? I've totally drawn a blank.
Gems.
You do, that's right.
Eggs.
Gems and eggs, and
dragons.
I knew the eggs were there. And then you're freeing dragons from captivity.
From Crystal.
They got Medusa'd.
Yep. By Nasty Gnorc.
Nasty
Gnorc.
Nasty Gnorc. But yeah, man, you know what? I quite enjoyed my time with Spyro the Dragon.
Yeah, man.
And for quite a while, I was doing my best to like 100% levels. I think we did the first 3.
I believe
worlds?
we did the first 3 worlds.
And then from there, it was like, all right, we beat this game in one session.
You did not 100% Dreamweavers or Beastmakers.
Yeah,
so.
And then we just got to a point in the session where I was like, this gameplay loop is not dynamic enough to keep me engaged for more than a few hours. And it's not that I was like dreading playing the game or that I was like wanting to stop, but I was wanting to be done for the day.
Sure.
So I'll say this is the first game, right? Yeah. This is the first game either of us have well, no, that's not true because you've gone back and revisited Mass Effect now.
Yep.
But this is the first game that I've played where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to play this in my free time.
Yeah, and you said you're going to platinum it.
Yeah, I'm going to go and get that platinum. So,
but don't you dare dip into Ripto's Rage or Year of the Dragon, which are 2 and 3 respectively.
Well, of course not. Why would I do that? That would ruin the point of the show here, Phil.
Yes, I'm just saying.
You
might be tempted.
I won't be.
You might be though. You don't know you.
I don't know me. I think I'm busy enough trying to get these fucking other platinums that I need to get for other games. I've literally got 3 games installed on my computer right now that I desperately want to play. And I just can't find it.
One of those is Omori, right?
Omori, this game called Aerial Knights Never Yield. I don't remember why I liked it so much, but I saw it in some indie presentation and was like, oh man, this looks dope. I want to play it. And then I just installed on my this isn't on my computer, but I just installed on my PS5 Disco Elysium: The Final Cut.
Okay.
So, anyways, but we digress. Spyro. Real basic moveset. You got your jump, you got your glide, you got your charge, and you got your little little flame attack.
Yep.
And you know what? And then in some combination of those 3, you will use to attack every enemy in your way. And you know what? It works. It feels good to play. There's never a point where I'm like, God, I wish he didn't do that, or I wish he moved like this. I think they nailed it right out the gate with how he feels. Which is exactly what you need for platformers and especially 3D platformers.
Yeah, you got to be able. Like, I think the scale is really good in this game. Like nothing seems so far out of reach. I feel like the only time they really make it seem like you won't be able to reach something is after you already figure out you can just by playing the game and kind of learning like how far you can glide.
You can you can fairly quickly be like, I can make that jump.
Yeah.
Or no, that's not. No, I need to find a different way to make this jump
exactly.
or something. And there's never any moments where I'm like, oh, I thought that was a platform I could land on.
Depth perception is very good.
You know, your depth perception is right, and it's never like what they do a good job of signposting. I guess signposting is what you would use to call this, of like, hey, this is playable area, and then this, like, don't go over here, this will kill you. Oh, I like the feeling of what is it called? The speed ramp.
Supercharge.
The supercharges.
Yep.
That always feels good to just be like, all right, we're just going to turn on God mode real quick, and as long as you can keep running, you're going to make it all the way.
Pretty much, as long as you don't run into a wall or run off a cliff.
Yep. And then those also like advancing into like, oh, you can jump super far now.
Yep.
You can you can get into higher
all it
areas.
Does is increase the amount that, like, your distance of jumps, the more height, you can glide farther.
Mm-hmm. And then you mentioned that this was something that was added in the Reignited trilogy, which I think is a great quality of life upgrade. Is like clicking. I believe it's you clicking the stick and then
click on the left stick and
flies into the direction
tells
of
you where the gems are.
The nearest collectible or something.
Because it's always super frustrating going through a huge 3D level and missing one gem.
Yep, and you don't know where it is.
You don't know where it is.
And then it was in a pile of grass at the beginning of the level. That's great. I just wasted 20 minutes. I did something similar in Rift Apart earlier today, which we'll get to. Which, by the way, if you're listening to the breakout episode of this after the hype, our Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart review is live right now. Go check it out.
Yep.
If you're listening to the full 2 Penny Gamescast, youtube.com/2 Penny Gamescast, it's attached here, so just stick around. Anyways, yeah, Spyro the Dragon, super fun, super solid game. Not super, dynamic, doesn't change its gameplay loop a whole lot.
But it's a good time.
Kind of wish it did, but it's a good time, and you know what? It doesn't overstay its welcome. It sits you with your 5 or is it 6 levels, and then you get in, you find your shit, and you get out.
We have 12,000 treasure, or is it 13,000?
You know what I like about Spyro the Dragon? Is that it knows when to...
He's purple.
It knows when to shut the fuck up and let the player back on the sticks. Which is some games that we've played in hype that need to learn this lesson. Both sides. Fucking goddamn. Fucking Sons of Liberty. Anyways. Phil.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else as the fan that you want to know? Or...
No, man. I'm very excited for you to get your hands on 2 and 3 because that's like the big kind of conversation in like the fan base is whether 2 or 3 is better than the other. Most people say 2, which is fine. It's a great game. I think it's 3. I think 3 is my favorite.
To be fair, you're speaking with nostalgia there for a little bit.
True.
Nostalgia, powerful weapon.
Very true.
Powerful weapon.
I 100%ed 2. It was a good time.
Yeah.
And 100%ed 3.
Yeah. I'm gonna eventually one day 100% all these games.
Yes,
one
sir.
day. I gotta get these massive. I got this stupid thing where
Hey, you were telling me you want to platinum
all
Mass
3
Effect
Mass
1, 2,
Effects.
and 3 all back to back.
Back to back. It's the only series of games I'm doing this with. I don't do this with other games.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say you have like
did
a
it
bunch
with
of different Metal Gear platinums like all over the place.
nah, I didn't give a fuck. I've got 1 Metal Gear Platinum.
Oh,
No, that's not true. I've got 5.
You've only got
5.
Snake Eater. I was gonna say.
No, I've got Phantom Pains, which that was not worth it. That was over 200 hours wasted.
Like how I already knew which Metal Gear you were saying was your only one.
Well, Snake Eater was notable because it was my 50th platinum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then 100. I'm going back and forth over which game it's going to be, but
already
it'll either be.
You're not
No,
even
I'm nowhere near.
at 60 yet.
I'm not at 60 yet, but you plan for these things. Sure. Well, it depends because Persona 4 Golden, I would like to be my 100th platinum. It's a long game. It takes a lot of time.
Good fucking luck.
you gotta complete the compendium. It's like, it's like imagine like filling out the Pokedex like times 4. Like,
yeah, but that's actually fun.
You're right. Filling out the compendium in Persona is literally just like it's like video game cooking in the worst ways.
I've caught them all several times.
Oh my god. Anyways, so Spyro the Dragon, super fun, super solid game. We like to do some quick
numbers
scores here at these numbers. It's gonna sound low.
Okay.
But know that I am more positive than the number sounds.
Okay.
I'm feeling a 6.
What the fuck?
I know.
I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. No, I was fully expecting something like that.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. For me, this first game is probably like a 7 for me.
Yeah, I was bouncing somewhere between a 6 or a 7, but it's got so
It's probably for me like high 6.
It's got so
7.
little content that I'm like, it's hard to justify a high score.
Yeah.
With how little even level to level doesn't like they do some things, but level to level they don't differentiate themselves that much outside of like enemy types you're fighting, which are all defeated in one of 2 ways. So 2 or 3 ways.
We didn't talk about the music. The music's really fucking good.
We didn't talk about the music. Music was solid. I like the music.
Music's really fucking good in the whole series.
There's a couple of jams on there that I was like, man, I could stay in this level for a little while. Like, this is a good time right here. Anyways, yeah, music was great. I liked the music a lot.
Still, 6.
6.
Yeah. For me.
Also, Reignited Trilogy, beautiful.
Very, very pretty games.
Beautiful. I've seen like old footage of these older games and oof. PlayStation 1, baby.
I just recently watched a video where someone ranked every single Spyro level.
Jesus Christ.
like ever.
Yeah.
And I believe it was like 188 levels. It's like a 3-hour video.
Yeah, I bet.
And yeah, they kind of do a couple different back to back showing of Reignited Trilogy and the original.
Yeah.
And oh my god,
yeah,
I do not remember it ever looking like that.
That's what 20 years and 3 generations of hardware will do to you. Anyways, Phil, that is going to be it for our After the Hype review of Spyro the Dragon. Thank you so much for bringing this one to me, man. This one was fun. This one was a solid.
I like bringing back the old childhood platformers from my day.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good time.
Yeah,
It
makes me feel older than you, even though you're older than me.
I'm trying to think. What is the oldest? The oldest game we've ever played on Hype is either Metal Gear Solid or this one.
When Metal Gear Solid came out, it's like 2009?
97.
97, okay.
97, 98,
I said 2009, but I meant 99.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
Yeah, I meant 99.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid.
I'm not a total idiot.
I want to say Metal Gear Solid was 97. I'm going to look it up right now. Just
I think it's correct. I think that's correct.
I think it's a 97 game.
But no, it's.
Oh, no, that can't be right. September 3rd, 1998. So it's what, like 12-day difference between the two?
Holy shit, that's kind of nuts.
That's nuts. Look at that.
Huh.
You never know. Small world. All right. So that is going to wrap it up for After the Hype. If you're watching the breakout episode, we are live in just a few hours. Come check us out. We are playing Mass Effect 2. We are jumping back into Phil's adventure as Commander Shepard.
Yep.
It is going to be just a swell time. I cannot wait. Anyways. You can catch us, twitch.tv/2pennygames, playing games live on Hype every Tuesday, 1 p.m. Central Time. This show goes live Tuesday, 8 a.m., but it is also attached to our 2 Penny Games cast, our news, our video game news podcast that goes live every Monday at 8 a.m. Central.
Yes.
YouTube.com.
Yes.
YouTube.com/2 Penny Games cast, or Spotify, SoundCloud, Google
Apple
Podcasts,
Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts, all them joints. We're out here, baby. Come check us out. Give us the ratings. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. Comment. Get that interaction out, man. It helps. It really does help quite a bit. Until next time, though, we need I want like a little corny catchphrase just to sign this show out, but I just can't keep the hype going.
It's gotta. No, that's stupid as fuck. It's gotta come organically, and we have not found it yet.
Yeah, we haven't found it yet. Yeah, it'll get there. Anyways, until then, have a great time. But if you're listening to the full podcast, stick around. We're just about to go review Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. But until then, Phil, say goodbye to the people.
Bye.